A first away league trip of the season for FC Telford United this afternoon. It's been a long one. We're at Croft Park, Blyth Spartans home, and the Bucks have got a point in a 1-1 draw with the home side. And I have manager Gavin Cowan with me. Gavin, just heard your interview with the radio there, and obviously trying to draw positives from that one rather than look upon it as points lost.
No, it was definitely points lost, and we've only got ourselves to blame. But ultimately, you have to put it into perspective. You know, I wasn't getting overly carried away on Tuesday night with the 2 games in. You know, we know every point's going to count between now and the end of the season, but you know, certainly not getting carried away now. What I will say, it was a very dominant performance for most large parts of the game. You know, I think we've had numerous chances which we should have converted. Again, ourselves to blame, and then obviously extreme, you know, catastrophic error at the end that gives them the equalising goal. You know, all credit to Blyth. They, you know, like I say, if it was a boxing match, it would have probably been stopped at one point. But they carried on and they worked hard, and they got their rewards, and credit to them. Sure.
I mean, in the first half, after Jason Oswell's goal, I think we're only like 13 minutes into the game, and you hear you quite clearly at that point shouting, "Be ruthless to the team," and that's about that killer instinct and finishing the team off when you're on top of them.
Yeah, I think what I said to the players was just at the end of the game there is that, you know, there's no easy games. You know, there's a reason why there's these sayings, these old sayings that there's no easy games, especially in our league, but there's different challenges. And I just wanted the players to understand that, you know, in games like this where you almost get that little bit more time on the ball, that you can become complacent and not be as ruthless as what you'd normally be. So I was very adamant about being ruthless and making sure that we put them to bed. I mean, we scored a goal relatively early on, and I was just very keen to get that second goal. You know, the tempo needed to be quicker. We needed to move the ball quicker, and what we were doing to be successful, we stopped doing second half, and even with continuous instruction. So yeah, I was a bit miffed at why we did that, but we still seemed in control. And like I say, the error at the end is. You know, they're going to feel really, really hurt and down on the way home. But ultimately, like I say, with the second game of the season, it's another positive because we've got a point away from home, regardless of the opposition, regardless of the journey. You know, it's a point away from home, and it was, you know, for the large parts, it was a dominant performance. So, you know, if we're going to draw positives, it's they're the ones that I'll be picking out.
Sure. I mean, is there anything you can put your finger on? I suppose there is at the moment in terms of why that changed in the second half.
No, mate. For me, more psychological than anything. You know, we looked extremely fit as normal, but I think the psychology of almost like we were so in control allowed us to be a little bit complacent. You know, which is really frustrating because actually, you know, as staff, we're continuously saying, look, you know, don't get complacent, stay ruthless, and you know, we wanted to really make a statement. But ultimately, it's credit to Blyth and the chances that we did have. You know, Ozzy could have had a hat-trick at least. I think we should have had 2 penalties. You know, personally, in my opinion, the one that they say Aaron Williams is offside, again, beggars belief. Yeah, so listen, it is what it is. You know, it's 1-1. We're away from home, and that's what we have to do. You know, as soon as we leave here, we have to move forward and go into Tuesday. We're at the FA Cup and go and get a win there.
Yeah, and that's the thing with the game coming up on Tuesday. You don't have time to dwell on this too long, do you? You've got to get straight back up and get out of it.
No, but when you say dwell, again, that's almost like a negative approach. You know, we won't be dwelling on anything. There's nothing to dwell on. You know, we've got a point away from home. Yes, because like I've just said on the radio there, we've come away from home to Blyth. It's 1-1. We're disappointed in the manner in which it's come about, and we're disappointed that we haven't won the game. I think that shows how far we've come as a club.
Sure. So thinking about Leiston away on Tuesday night, yeah, we haven't got no apparent injury problems out of today, so we're probably just talking about Brendan maybe still being missing.
Yeah, it was a difficult one for Bren, so he's going to be out for 4 to 6 weeks. But yeah, the lads, like I say, because we're part-time, they have their own responsibility now to make sure that their conditioning's good. Me and as more so gives them all of the detail they need to go away and recover in the right way. So they'll need to do that. They've got a long journey to go back now, and recovery will start then. So yeah, no, we're looking forward to it. It's a different journey, a different challenge again, like I say. But like I always say, there's no easy games.
Okay, that's great. Thanks for your time, Gavin. Cheers. Thank you.